Oop. I'd prefer if this is on my other monitor, please. Wait, it's already windowed. Yeah. Should we move it to a private call or just stay here?
Being here is fine, I think.
Okay, can everybody see and hear the game okay? And me and Josh? Yeah, it has to.
Is this game appropriate for school?
Trying to reacquaint myself with the controls.
Well, green is warning, I know that much.
Okay, I'm good. So last time we did like the starting areas, got some stuff done in the city and the sewers and whatnot, and oh, I actually might be able to afford the wallet upgrade now. Let me maybe check that quickly. Yeah, and then we got a key to head over to the sort of graveyard area. I think the inn is over there. Oops. I like the death noise in this game.
Joel apparently just found his old GBA carrying case from when he was a kid, just sitting at the shop.
Well, that's good because the GBA was officially
Yeah.
announced to be the best
been,
handheld console of all time.
Yeah, it's been decided by a group of your peers that the Game Boy Advance is, better than anything else. If you don't agree, then you're wrong.
This is not the end. Whoops. I think this kid wants us to find his mother. I'm scared I miss my mom. Yeah.
Is this the one that was lost that somehow had his copies of Pokemon? What? I don't think there was anything in the hearing case he hasn't mentioned. But yeah, no, I sent this to Autumn last night, and apparently she shared it with a couple people, but I was just scrolling through Facebook, which was a mistake, because it pisses me off every time I do, and I come across this post here. The Game Boy Advance just secured the #1 spot as the ultimate handheld of all time. And I'm like, okay, by who? And it doesn't say.
Yeah.
But in the hashtags we have hashtag gaming news, hashtag gaming community, hashtag PS5, hashtag gamer, hashtag FB lifestyle. And then there's just this image. Game Boy Advance named best handheld gaming console of all time. News. Like, no, it wasn't. What do you mean? And in this list, the top 3 are GBA, DS, and PSP. The GBA SP is in number 8. So 2 versions of the same handheld, where
Well-
one is just straight up better than the other, were in this list apparently, and the worst one won.
If we're assuming Facebook is to Jish like Twitter is to Autumn, I don't know what you're talking about because I don't use Twitter, whereas Josh actually does use Facebook.
Yeah, I shouldn't, but I do.
I can only assume that if they weren't just completely making this up out of nothing, that there was just, you know, like a poll that they did with, you know, probably like 500 people answering, and this is representative of everybody, because like, you know, then it's like, okay, maybe they saw GBA and they're like, oh yeah, that one's my favorite, and then they like didn't pick SP because they, you know, saw it later, or they were just like confused about what it was or something. I quit using it because it was just that fucked. I quit using it in December of 2017 because they changed their policy to add a policy to it that basically said that if they didn't, they would monitor what other websites you were using while using Twitter, and if they didn't like what they saw, then they reserved the right to ban you for it, which I thought was bullshit, so I quit it for that reason. But after I left, as far as I'm aware, that's still a part of the site now, but and most people I've talked to who, you know, whether they use the site or not, are not aware of this, and they had never heard of this. I'm like, yeah, this is a big thing in 2017, but it just wasn't super well advertised, I guess. Like, not everyone heard about it. But anyway, after I left, I was like, you know, I kept hearing bad stuff about it. I'm like, thank fuck I'm not there anymore.
Yeah, it's weird, because I have a Twitter, but I literally only use it to post stream announcements. I will look at it and, you know, look at like 1 or 2 posts anytime that I go there to post an announcement, and those 1 or 2 posts are enough to make me be like, yeah, no, this place sucks.
Yeah, it's full of rage bait.
I don't really understand how you even use it for anything, because it, as far as I can tell, it's just, here's a bunch of random shit. You can't, like, curate what, like, types of subjects you're getting, can you? Like,
it does that automatically based on which posts you look at. So you start with nothing, and then it's like, oh, I see you like posts about video games or whatever, and then it just says more video game posts.
I guess Facebook kind of does the same thing.
But it's also, you know, like any other modern social network where it's just trying to get your attention through any means necessary, and Rage is effective at that. So it's also likely to serve you a bunch of stuff like that, even if you don't want it. Where the fuck is the inn? I don't remember, genuinely. It's not up there. It's not here. Is it near the dungeon? It's not that one. But is it, like, here, maybe? Like, up there? Is that? I don't think so.
Yeah, no, I wish that the only stuff that I saw on Facebook to piss me off was just, you know, stupid gaming-related stuff. It's mostly political crap.
I don't remember where the inn is.
Or, you know, things that shouldn't be political, but people make it anyway.
Oh, it's up there. Okay. God. It's in such an awkward place, I never remember. I like the music here. There we go. Okay, can I get the wallet now? Or is it 15? Oh no, apparently I got a lot of money while I was wandering around. I'm innocent, it was you, blah blah blah. Small pouch for 2,000, perfect. Yep. Small piece of advice, we go to Rust Village, find my cousin Keen. He has tons of money and can be robbed easily. Okay, now I am heading down here. All social media sites are just inundated with cortisol-raising bullshit, bots, and just straight up lying. Yeah.
What is cortisol? Is that, like, just an anger hormone?
Stress. Stress and frustration.
Yeah. I'm like the dumbest motherfucker alive because I know perfectly well every time I go on that site it's gonna piss me off, and I do it anyway.
You're not
then
dumb.
I will see a post that makes me mad, and it's like, the comments of this are gonna be really shitty. Let me look at them anyway, and then I get mad.
Well, you're not. You might. It might be upsetting to hear, but like, it might be. It's like, I'm not okay. I'm not a doctor, but like, I'm pretty sure it's this. It's a very similar mechanism to like addiction, like that there is cultivated in the way this stuff is designed, if not outright addiction. It's, you know, it's no more. Even if it's not literally an addiction, it's no more your fault that you can't help but keep looking at it than it is like somebody who.
It's. I'm sure I could, find something better to do with my time.
Yeah, but it's not easy.
I guess what I'm saying is I don't want to push off the blame.
Well, certainly there's things you can do to try to help yourself, but yeah.
My habit of clicking on the obviously fake articles on my phone. Well, those it's because usually I want to see how stupid they are. Like, there's a difference between clicking on something dumb because I know it's going to make me laugh, or, I might get a little irritated at it, but, like, it's more just like, okay, how dumb is this shit going to be? Versus, maybe we need to have a conversation about how all shootings happen from men. Maybe guns aren't the problem. Men are the problem. Like, the comments in this one are going to be really good. Let me see. Like...
Even if that's true, it's like, yeah, I'll get right on that, thank you.
It's like, oh shit, I didn't think about that. That's why I killed all those people. Not because I had the gun, but because I'm a guy. I didn't know it was bad.
Dungeon. Now, I believe... Okay, here's the thing. Necklace. Handcrafted necklace is dependent, it resembles the image of a boy. I believe I am able to reach the stuff over there, but I think if I do, it's just going to lead to sad times. I'll tell that story when we actually get over there. But just know, there is a place you can go, and there's, normally I'm very much one to do stuff out of order. You don't want to. It's not a good idea. The way monetization is happening, just like any other platform, you just post complete garbage to farm engagement. Yeah. This is why I only use Tumblr, which, don't get me wrong, definitely has engagement bait and rage bait, but you can curate to a much greater extent. I very frequently will follow somebody for a bit, and then I'm like, I don't really like this stuff they're posting, and then I'll just unfollow them, and I have a pretty good time on Tumblr.
That's bad. The internet says that site is dead, so it must be bad.
This is probably my least favorite area in the game, just because it's, like, kinda dull and repetitive, but it's not too bad.
Tumblr is the Adventure Time to Blue Sky's Steven Universe. I wish I knew what that meant. Having never seen Steven Universe, or used Blue Sky, or used Tumblr. It's like...
Oh, are you saying, like, the same kind of people gravitated over to it, like, and... like, Adventure Time is not actually dead, so that's, like... because it's... I forgot I have my... Twitter is Aqua Teen Manga Force. That's giving Twitter way too much credit, I'm just saying.
I don't think I've ever seen a post on Twitter that didn't just immediately turn into shit slinging.
Oh yeah, I forgot about this mechanic.
Blue Sky has more queer people than Tumblr. To my understanding, only queer people use Tumblr, so that would be surprising.
Largely. I mean, you'd be surprised. You still get, like, a variety. It was more like The Simpsons that had golden years and it keeps going on, that sounds why. I'm not sure that Toto was ever good. Simpsons was probably good at some point. Love Flower. An eerie jewel with the name Nina engraved. Compared to now? I mean, certainly it's worse now, from my understanding, but that doesn't mean it was good before. Oh no, not a quarter of my, of a 1 health point. That makes it more like Family Guy, where they just write engagement bait to stay on it. God, but Family Guy was also good at one point, when it first started.
Yeah. Family Guy's, you know, good period was shorter than The Simpsons, but it did exist.
Maybe Twitter was good for the first couple of years as well, then, I don't know.
I also wouldn't know.
Yeah, I only used it between
funniest...
February 2014 and December 2017, so like less than 4 years.
The funny thing for me is that, you know, Facebook has the reputation of only being used by old people, and you know,
it's like conspiracy nuts now as well, which you've seen.
Well, it's weird because I didn't use it until it was already like over 10 years old, and I only used it because of the Beanie Group.
Yeah.
And then eventually I just kind of started like scrolling through the homepage anyway because I was bored one day, and that's just what I use it for now.
Do you not do much adminning on the Beanie Group anymore?
Basically none at all. I'm still there, and I'll look at posts, but I've kind of given up on it.
Damn. So is the next stupid Beanie post the last one then?
I mean, I still see the stupid posts. I usually just don't really respond to them.
Have you been saving any of them recently? Or?
I don't see funny ones very much. If I do see one that stands out, I'll save it, but it doesn't happen too often.
Right. What episode of Family Guy do you think determined that it was so over? Well, okay, so as a kid I only watched a few episodes here and there, and my impression of it was that the show was super, like, violent and, like, gross and stuff, like, on purpose, to just be as shocking as possible. And then I later talked to Josh about this, and he was like, no, not from my memory. And you know, based on what I determined, I was like, okay, that's a later season thing, which tracks with what people were saying earlier.
Yeah,
but
that is true, though. In later episodes, they'll just randomly have scenes where it's just like, oh yeah, let's just decapitate this guy for no reason.
Yeah.
Like...
Right. But yeah, then I watched the first 3 seasons with Josh, and like almost every episode was pretty good. We watched season 4 a bit later, and that was a mixed bag, and it was enough to make me feel like, yeah, I probably don't need to see any more than this, because that's the one that people debate as being like, some people say it's good, some people say it's not, and I'm like, that makes sense, because some of these episodes are good, genuinely, and some of them are complete dog shit. So I was like, I don't think I need to see any season 5 if everyone agrees that one is bad. Or like only has very few good episodes.
And it's weird because, like, that was the revival season, because the show got canceled, and then, you know, it kind of developed its fan base because of the Adult Swim reruns, and it just kind of became the, like, the show that people quote for the funny cutaway gags.
Right. And
they're just like, okay, you know, we could double down on that, and take away anything about the show that, like, actually, you know, was good.
Yeah.
So it'll still have funny moments sometimes, but
Family Guy funny moments.
The actual character interactions are, you know...
So here's something, is I'm not supposed to be able to go over there because I don't have, spoilers, but the thing you get in this dungeon is supposed to let you traverse around here more easily, including this, but I have this, so I'm just gonna do it now.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm just quoting, was it Toon Guy Tariq or whatever the hell his name is?
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, early Family Guy had a point. It was about a dad who only learned how to be a dad from watching old sitcoms, and then has to learn that, you know, those things don't work in real life. Like, that was actually the premise of the show, and then they just kind of forgot.
So I'm not gonna go this way because I don't think I'm supposed to, but I don't want to accidentally soft lock myself. I don't know if there's a soft lock you can do here, but just in case, I'm gonna be careful. I wonder if I can,
I actually liked the first giant chicken fight.
God.
I think I've seen... I think Season 4 had the second one. They're kind of funny, but they definitely overdid them.
Ooh, Peacekeepers. Going up to 22 power. This matches my outfit, too. Crafted as an offering to the gods, this dual weapon was later used by the Elder to combat the Black Shadow.
I'll defend the, like, 20 seconds of... Ah! You know, when you do that once in an episode, and then have a callback to it later in the episode that's not nearly as long as the first time, and then that's it, like, that shit is funny.
Yeah.
But then the show is like, oh, people really like it when we start a joke and it goes on for way too long. Let's just do that in every episode now.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm trying
Also,
not to use the sword thing here because I don't think I'm supposed to.
I have to ask again, why the fuck are they making a Stewie show?
Yeah.
Who asked for this?
Okay.
And how long until we get people who are exposed to the Stewie show through random clips of it on TikTok with Subway Surfer gameplay in the background, and then, you know, watch a few episodes of that and think it's good and don't know what Family Guy is? There was somebody at my job that was a fan of Young Sheldon who had not heard of The Big Bang Theory.
That's interesting.
I've not seen Young Sheldon. I don't know if it's actually any good or bad, but I'm also one of the few people who will defend Big Bang Theory. I don't think it's a bad show.
I have never
It's
seen
not
the Big
high
Boy
art,
Theorem.
but it's like fine. I don't know why I get shit on so much.
See, I don't really have an opinion much on if it's like good or bad because I haven't seen it, but like I do enjoy the shit posting people do with it of like, you know, knock 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 Pinor. Yes, what is it, Shondo, and you know, Bazunga. Just Zimbabwe, yeah. It's like, it's not funny, but that makes it funny. Bazooka. Let's see, how am I supposed to... 'Cause I think I used a key to get in here. And then just got a key back. Unless I didn't. Do I have another key? Oh, I do have 2 keys. Okay, that didn't... I do wonder if
now 17 minutes of me going... When I did that, and they were like, oh shit, Sans.
Forgot about that.
Those were the good times.
Oh, so close. Alright, one more try. Okay, no, I can totally get that. Just like the episode of Banjo-Tooie that just is Albuquerque. I love that episode. That's where I learned Albuquerque.
An episode. I also had an episode of Mario 64 that was just trapped in the drive-thru.
Oh, I can totally get that.
And then there was the time where I was like 823 Thursdays, and that was an all-time classic.
Fuck. I'm trying to figure out the best sequencing here. Fuck.
Pikachu, try winning.
Yay!
You tried winning.
It was 827, not 527. Fake fan!
Oh. Man, I don't fucking remember what number it was. Oh, just the expand on. That's just me quoting Vinny's Tomodachi Life streams where he had a Bonzi buddy, me, that just said that.
I think this needs a holy key. No. Yeah, I'm not actually supposed to be up here yet.
Now I'm just remembering Bonzi buddy getting married to Alpaca and having a kid that kind of looked like Hitler.
God. Oh yeah, I forgot about my range though. Okay, I will use an Estus.
Yes. Oh god. Well, the context for that one was great because he set God Any Blow to be Alpaca's like I am sad message. And so she was depressed because she was married to Bonzi Buddy, and then Vinny fucking deleted him from the island. And then he goes to check on her, and it's got like the sad storm cloud and stuff. He clicks, and she's just like, "God Any Blow."
That's so good.
Hot dog, if this funny face you're about to make isn't absolutely amazing, you're getting the boot. Face barely changes. Immediately cut to deletion screen.
Yeah.
Oh, it might have been a different reason. It's been so long since I've watched that
Okay,
show.
I think this is the way I was supposed to go. So basically,
I'm pretty sure. I was just saying, I'm pretty sure he did delete Bonzi though.
So basically, I didn't actually like sequence break anything. I just didn't go through this.
I'm just remembering fucking Carl Pilkington and Bruce on multiple occasions trying to ask out the same girl and then being upstaged by some third person that would come in. It happened like 2 or 3 times.
God, I can't wait until I play Tomodachi Life for the channel.
It's the special time of the day where the sun is beating down on my window and I need to turn my phone on. Missing opportunity if there's no chain to me. You have one for like property, right?
I do. I could make a chain me. I don't feel like he would be that funny. I could definitely do some other Cold One characters. I don't think Chain would be that funny, but I think some others might be, like... Could you Gravis Memphis?
Yes.
Because Josh likes that name.
Gravis Memphis is a great man.
Pog. I could do Pog. At one point I did have all the like base Gold 1 characters. Anyway, yeah, double jump. Wow, isn't it exciting? Look at this. Oh, I get so much height out of it. I do wonder if it's possible to soft block yourself out of getting that, and if it will even, like, how much it would even matter. Can we do a triple jump down? Yeah, pretty much. So you can go. Okay, I don't actually know where I'm trying to go in here. In there, I guess? Which means I need to find a switch somewhere. Wait.
I don't think I do a particularly good Aku Aku noise. He's just like, "Urbaga!" or some shit.
That's pretty good. I'm gonna assume that was addressed to both of us, so, what have we got? Pretty much the same.
What about when you take damage? And he's like, "Oh!"
Yeah. That was pretty good. Whose was better? I don't remember what the point of landing on these is. Can I not projectile this? I guess not. Okay, so I also need to find a switch to open this. Maybe.
Baby. Looks can be deceiving.
Still waiting for the Cortex Fish emote. I guess I could.
I don't like that I looked at the Frog Champ and just immediately associated it with oh.
Oh, there's the switch. Okay. Oops. So yeah, like I said, most boring area in the game. It's just this for every room. Climbing around in pretty boring geometry. But it'll pick up after this.
No. Just when all hope was lost.
No! No! Yes?
What have the fake YouTubers been getting up to lately?
You can't just put me on the spot like that.
We need some new lore.
Pelican Johnson had a kid, and after the kid was born, kept changing his mind about what to name the kid, and then eventually decided to do a contest to, like, let people name his kid if they, like, you know, subscribed, they would be put in a raffle.
So what ended up being the hangman?
I think it was, was fish fillet. No, fillet with fish, that was it.
Poking the arm with the sharp stick, that's a good callback. Harrison insisted that he had a book of, like, bad baby names, and that was in it.
What? How am I not familiar with this story? Is that from one of the, like, 2 series of yours I haven't seen, perhaps?
I don't know. I don't remember when I would have mentioned that.
I don't fucking know where I am. See, the fillet of fish bit is weak, because I had to come up with it on the spot.
Yeah, I know.
So I need to... I already hit this one.
Do you at least remember the story of him getting angry when he learned that England was an island?
Vaguely.
See, I busted that one out the other night.
My brother, who is like 5, wanted to name me Jessie Bear, what will you wear? That's so good.
God. Uses the program to its fullest extent.
Yes. Yeah, I don't remember what this did. Oh, it was this platform. I don't remember what that does.
Oh, wow.
I fucking hate this room. I never remember what to do. Because I came in from the top, right? Oh, I unlocked this door at the bottom, that's what it was.
It impresses me how incorrect people get the name of our, third type of bread at Jersey Mike's. People keep calling it that Asiago bread.
Yeah, I guess some of that lemon pistachio bread.
God. Did I tell you this? I know I told this in a Friday stream, but the story about the lady recently who, like, threw a big fit with me because I, didn't know what she meant when she said Italian bread.
No.
That's more or less the story, but, the details here are we don't have a bread that's called Italian, and literally every time that somebody says I want it on the Italian bread, I am then forced to ask them to clarify, because half of the people who say this mean white, and half of them mean the rosemary parm. And I think it's this way because Subway calls their white bread Italian. And then they also have the Italian herb and cheese, which is, like, sort of similar to the other one. And so I never know which one they mean, and I have to always ask.
Yeah.
So I asked this lady, which one did you mean? And she's just like, nobody ever had to ask me that before. When I come in here and I order my sandwich and I say Italian bread, they give me the kind that I want. And I'm just like, okay, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to make sure I don't give you the wrong kind. And then my coworker grabs a loaf of the rosemary bread. And it's like, yeah, that's the kind I want. Why didn't you know that? And I'm like, I'm like struggling to not argue with her. I'm just like, what do I say that isn't going to immediately make the situation worse? And I'm just like, it was a 50-50 guess. I didn't know which one you wanted. I'm sorry. I'll go ahead and make this. And so I make the sandwich.
No, I don't want it microwaved.
And then, God, I make the sandwich, and then it gets, putting the toppings on it, and she's like, I want to add mustard. Okay, which kind of mustard? what do you mean? Nobody's ever asked me that before. I'm like, we have 3 mustards. If nobody's asking you which kind you want, then they're doing it wrong. My God. Just answer the fucking question. And then goes to check out. Do you have a, Shore Points account with us? What's that? Nobody's ever told me about this. I'm like, then you've never ordered here before.
God. She's definitely just gone to a different sandwich store every time and assumed you were the same shit.
Yeah. Also, every time when I order this, they give me this, and yet you don't know what Mike's Way is. Fuck off.
Fuck. God damn it, how was I supposed to make that?
And if I remember correctly, the same day that I had to deal with that bitch, there was some other one shortly after her that was way worse.
How?
I have... Well, because, she was annoying, but at least wasn't, like... I don't know how to phrase it. Like, she was condescending to me and, like, implying that I was making things difficult or whatever. But the next person was worse. I'm trying to remember exactly what she did. It was, like... She comes in and is like, I'm supposed to be able to get a mini sub for free. Or no, she didn't say mini, she said small. That's an important distinction. Because we have mini, regular, and giant. We don't have one that's called small, but usually when people say that, I assume they mean mini. So, she says, I'm supposed to get a small sub for free. And I'm like, what, like, did we, like, make a mistake and a manager said you could get it or something? And then she just kind of stares at me. And I'm like, oh, or do you mean you have, like, points you can redeem? And then she just kind of, like, grins at me. And I'm like, okay, yeah, we can check.
Is this a... Was this a dream? Like...
No, this actually happened.
Feels like... No, I know, so, I'm just saying this feels like a weirdly, like, surreal interaction.
Yeah, so, put the, we put the, put the points in, like, she puts her phone number in, here's how many points you have, yeah, you can redeem the sub. And that comes with, like, a chip and drink, right? And I'm like, no, those are separate, the points are just for the sandwich. I'm trying to remember exactly how this interaction
Yeah, this is the part where if you're a normal person, you go, oh, okay.
There was some confusion.
Okay.
And she's just like, she's like, okay, well, I'll take the small whatever it was. And so, I have to ask what bread, and, I get that out, and I grab the mini version of that, and start slicing it. I have to cut the bread in half, and then I'm about to start doing the cheese and meat and whatever, and she's just like, and I want mustard on both sides. I'm like, okay, which kind? And I get the mustard, and I do that. And after having then put the mustard on the bread, she's like, that wasn't the size I asked for. I'm like, you wanted the mini, right, to get with the points? She's like, no, I want the small. I want, like, the kid's size stuff. Oh. Okay, I didn't hear you say that. And she's like, well, you didn't ask. Okay.
Okay, so she was baiting you.
And I'm just like, so the kid size, you can't just order whatever sandwich you want. Those are just ham or just turkey. Do you want to do that, or do you want to go for the mini? She's like, I want to get what I came here to order. Fucking okay. Let me throw out this bread, and let me make your goddamn sandwich the way you want.
I honestly don't know what she means by that at that point.
I don't know either.
That's a complete tautological fucking non sequitur of an answer.
So I'm just like, I'm trying so fucking hard to just keep my mouth shut and just do what she wants. So I make the thing, and fucking every step of the way, is that enough meat? It seems like you're not giving me enough. Like, oh my god. And, I want those tomatoes that are pressed up against the side because those get colder. I'm like, okay, that's oddly specific, but sure, doesn't hurt me any. And, having to ask every little thing, because apparently you can't just tell me what you want. You have to be like...
well, you didn't ask.
like, do you want it Mike's way? Doesn't answer. Oh, well, I don't want the jalapenos. I'm like, okay, well, that wasn't my question.
Is she drunk?
So, just fucking every step
you
of the
on
way
drugs?
is a fight. And, you know, I finally check her out, and there's just, you know, giving me bullshit the entire time. And she leaves, and I go in the back, I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ. And there were a couple people who were watching me doing this, and they're like, yeah, no, I would have yelled at her. Like, that was insane. And then there were several people saying that it was a race thing, that, you know, she just was being mean to me because she's black and I'm white, and apparently she can get away with that. I'm like, I don't think it was. I think she was just a bitch. Like, not everything's about race.
So yeah, here's statues of the two gods of the two temples we've done so far. And then if we come over here, oop, Duran, god of fire. And I'm like, okay, there's a fire temple coming up, and what's this one? Dina, goddess of land. Okay, some kind of earth temple or something, I guess. Tolan, god of wind. Okay, a wind temple, sure. I did this one. And this one's unmarked. I'm like, okay, ooh, spooky sixth one. So, you know, at this point I'm expecting like 5 main dungeons, and then like, you know, probably that's like the villain or something, or maybe there's some kind of extra twist with it and there will be a 6th dungeon, whatever, you know. No, as I mentioned last time, there's only 3 dungeons. This is the last, like, temple of one of the gods that we go to. I don't know, they must have ran out of time. That's the only thing I can think of.
While it's on my mind, I have another brief story. We ran a customer out the other day unintentionally.
Oh, good.
I was it was fairly busy. I was, you know, dealing with a line of people and some online tickets and stuff, so I'm having to make a bunch of stuff kind of simultaneously. And I asked the next guy in line, "What do you want?" And he's like, regular tuna on meat. Or no, he said regular 10 on wheat. The number 10 is the tuna. And I repeat it back, and then he says yes. And so I make that. And then I kind of move on to the next person. And then my coworker doing the...
Oh, I got a holy key. Okay, sorry.
My coworker, who was actually the manager, was, you know, doing the toppings, and it's just like, you know, what would you like on your tuna? And he's just like, what is it? I didn't order a tuna. And then so I just like, oh, what did you have? I thought I heard number 10. And he's like, no, I wanted the number 2. Like, oh, okay, I'm sorry. And then my coworker also says, I also heard number 10. That's okay. We'll make the other one now. And then he left. Because yeah, he got sad and left, and I guess it was because both of us thought we heard something else.
Did he have like
that he felt like he was getting called out or something? No. Either he said the wrong number and didn't mean to, which is, you know, people misspeak. That's fine. Or he did say the right thing and we both misheard it. Either case, I guess he was just embarrassed and then left. It was really fucking weird. I'm like, shit, okay, I didn't mean to warn the guy out.
Crow.
M64 Crow.
Oh, God, I did that.
Also, Sarah's dad, terrible singer, just said. Right.
Okay.
What is the second worst Gen 2 weapon?
I'd have to work out what the worst is, and I don't know yet.
For me, it's Lollapopula.
As the worst one? Oh, I guess just in terms of being, like, not that interesting.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I mean, it's like, you know, there's a few that we could put in the, a special kind of hell tier from when I did the first tier list.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
But does that mean bad? I don't know.
Because, you know, Hoover Maker Zone is definitely a bad tier at least.
Yeah. Yeah. That might be my least favorite one. Like, even though it's, like, it achieves what it's supposed to do, which is being gross. Like, I still just don't like looking at it. And, the next Veiled Agent isn't... It's definitely better, but it's not by a huge margin. So maybe just that one. Para mí.
Oh shit, it's Tom Mosley.
He works for the government. Light in the darkness, savior of gods. You have my eternal gratitude. The path ahead of you is long and uncertain, young one. Let me shed some light in your path. Listen to the tale of the 6 gods. Oh no, it's... In the beginning there were 6 gods. 6 gods were the initial creation. Uthas, god of water. Filled with sadness and sorrow, his tears filled the land with oceans, seas, rivers, and rain. He was sad because his temple sucked. Dina, goddess of land, with her mighty body of stone, Dina carved mountains, deserts, and landforms in the earth.
Yep, definitely not dead.
God, Nuos, god of knowledge. With his wisdom and leadership, he aided all living creatures into prosperity. Definitely not, Ferrari, or Nero, whatever. Tolan, god of wind. With his wild and free spirit, he gave birth to wind and storms.
That's not as impressive.
Duron, god of fire. Father of flames and the sons of Sarana. With a flick of his finger, Duron could set the land ablaze. Set the land ablaze!
Yeah.
And then, the 6th god, he who we do not name. It is said that the 6th god was in fact the creator of life itself in the beginning. To maintain the peace, the 6 gods had created a sacred bond, the Oath of Sarana. Together they shared their knowledge and lived in unison, bringing prosperity to the land of Sarana. But alas, peace did not perdure. Perdure. The fuck?
I do love how this is just exactly the Triforce story.
Yeah. For the 6th god was as powerful as... Well, there's no betrayer god in the Triforce origin story, but... For the 6th god was as powerful as ambitious. And over time, he sought supremacy and power over his siblings. Blinded by his thirst for strength, he slowly perished into darkness. When the remaining gods confronted the matter, it was too late. The god was no more a god. Centuries of blood and death followed. Slowly the shadow's strength grew and spread, taking the souls and bodies of its victims for itself. Warrior, I am Uthas, the god of water. That is the tale of my siblings and I. Thank you for telling me. Although we had managed to hide and protect ourselves from its non-resting thirst thousands of years ago, the Black Shadow found us. Gradually it has been spreading through the lost hope of the living, destroying the source of light in our land and corrupting our child, the Queen of Penumbra. Fire in the night, savior of gods in flame. Please head towards the Temple of Gods. There lays the Queen, corrupted by shadow in an eternal sleep, guarding against who might seek to revive the fire. You must destroy the Queen. Only then will the shadows vanquish. It is a huge endeavor to ask, considering the nature of the courier. Shadow and fire both flood your soul. In a way, none could exist without the other. It is because of that that you are our only hope. Oh well. Temple of God's Key. Main quest, the source of evil.
I wanna watch a God movie.
God movie? Is this a Jesus movie? Or a Jesus game?
That's not what I said.
We should watch, the Real Human History movie, or whatever it's called. I keep saying that, but we really should. You, me, Joel, and Joseph.
I never remember what it is.
It's by this guy called Spirit Science, who's insane, and it's just a bunch of. It's trying to tell, like, oh, did you know this is the real history of the human race? And we know this because the Egyptian god Thoth told this guy who wrote a book about it in, like, the 90s or whatever. And it's, like, a mixture of, like, weird conspiracy shit with, like, New Age stuff. And it's really funny, because the guy is presenting it completely seriously, but he's also doing the, like, fun YouTuber documentary bit. And he's, if you've ever seen any of the old extra credits, he's doing the same, like, high-pitched not high-pitched, but, like, slightly pitching up voice filter that, like, the, Dan, the host of extra credits, would do.
I have not seen those.
Okay. But yeah, and he has, like, he just totally took his style for that one, at least. It's like the same, like, you know, cutesy cartoon drawings of everything that, you know, it look pretty nice, but it's just to tell a bunch of this ridiculous New Age crap. It's bad, but it's also really funny. Some of the stuff that's asserted in that. Is that the one where we actually come from Mars? Yeah. Have you already seen it then? There's a portal to Mars under the pyramid, something like that, yeah. I love the when you fall in.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
There was something over here.
Hostess.
Yes, there's this. Rose.
The...
I did so much fucking around here on my first playthrough trying to sequence break and stuff. Family fiction.
Simon Births.
You could do so much geometry abuse here, you don't even need to use the elevator. Well, the elevator is a shortcut, so I'm not really sure, like, yeah, of course you don't need to use the elevator. Yeah, it needs to be fixed. Is it just like you're supposed to platform up here? I do remember this place being kind of lousy with enemies, though.
Lousy with enemies.
That's a phrase. I assumed I was playing it wrong and didn't even touch the elevator. No, this is the intended way up. Oh shit.
Oh.
How the fuck did I manage that? What the hell? I legit don't know what happened, like, at all. Yeah, I can say things.
Dave Herman is a whale biologist. I miss when we just got random dog barking noises. March!
I'm making this easier by using the spin jump, because, well, you even without sequence breaking, you could get hit with it, but I think the intent is to use your wall run in combination with the double jump, but fuck that. Yep. So, yeah, this is the part. I remember there being, like, a bunch of enemies here, and you just kind of have to hit them a few times and then fall and then climb up again. It's really annoying, but I don't know of a better way to do this, because there's really no good way to stay in the air while fighting the enemy.
Yeah, 20k ghost points, yeah. Saving them for sweeps.
Doesn't a perfect shield reflect the lasers? Probably, but it's kind of annoying to do. Ice destroyers. 30. That's pretty good. I guess I could have come here to get this earlier, but eh. Secret robe. Let's go ahead and equip that. Oops. Holy... I like how it makes my head ginger. A holy attire, blessed by the gods to bestow great fortune upon its wielder. Once again, the robes do not do anything. This is just aesthetic, but I will switch to it for a while nonetheless.
Herba, you are my loudest friend. What?
If I recall rightly, this is a shrine. Oh, okay. I don't have enough ore? Oh, I'm close. Okay.
824 Thursdays. When I said that the last time, you were also really close to that number.
Wasn't that in Dinosaur Planet though?
No.
Where warriors once trained, an abandoned keep of corruption and death, there lies the second pedestal.
Yo.
Huh!
Yo, bro, what have you done?
In the center of the castle, on a great bridge, there lies the fourth pedestal. Only when the vessel is full should the path forward open. Very close by, on the top of the tower, there lies the first pedestal. Where the fire falls, near the House of Steam, there lies the third pedestal. So okay, here's the one very close by. Required Vessel of Souls. Now, if you had to take a guess, where do you think you get the Vessel of Souls? You don't answer because you might remember, but people in chat who don't know, I need the Vessel of Souls to do this. Where do you think I get it? Shoe store. I guess this is not really a good question. You know what? I'll leave the mystery going for a little bit longer, and I will wait until we have explored the rest of the map, and then you can try to guess which area you find the Vessel of Souls in, okay? Oh, it's me. Oh, hi there. I wasn't expecting any audience. What brings you to this abandoned place? My name is Beck, the flute player. I've recently taken to traveling the castle. A while back, I met this crazy person called Oreb. He invited me for tea in his house in Stoneheart. He's a really weird guy, so I decided not to go. Burger King. Alright, where's the elevator?
Oh, they're getting rid of the big Hadou in New York.
In the what?
The big Hadou statue in New York.
Oh. I guess it was supposed to be a temporary art installation, huh?
Yeah.
Speaking of temporary art installations, I like when I woke up one day and discovered that, you know, in London, the day before Dawn Trail came out, there was, you know, like the big aetheryte crystal you could go see, and I'm like, that's really cool. I woke up, like, in the afternoon, and I'm like, it's already too late for me to, like, throw something together and travel up there, even if I wanted to see it. Plus, I didn't have money. And it was open for one day.
Yeah, it's pretty dumb.
So anyway, now that we have the shortcut back up there, we can return once we have the Vessel of Souls. So we can do that. All art installations are temporary because nothing is permanent. Okay.
Sorry, I love this thread here. I had a dream about the stick. There were a lot of costumed characters taking pictures of people. It was completely organized. Then I walked past a booth where you could get your picture with the stick. I was totally excited and called my kids over for a meet and greet.
Awesome. Like from Homestar?
Yes.
That's awesome.
That was the whole song. I've made this bitchy observation before, but I'm seeing this fan-made like regional horsey variant that just kind of looks depressed, and it's like, yeah, they got the vibe down. Why does every fucking regional variant have to look fucking sickly or scrungly in some way? Like, it's either a dark type, a poison type, or it's just like sad. Like,
yeah. You're not wrong.
fuck do you mean fairy dragon type? It's a depressed-looking horsey. What about this is fairy dragon?
I mean, it's a seahorse. Seahorses are, you know, illegitimate children of dragons in Japanese.
Yeah,
so,
but
like,
it looks like a fucking poison.
I don't know. Poison dragon would be too similar to Dragalge,
Yeah.
minus the cancer. Just a little bit of cancer stand.
Isn't South Dakotian Growlithe and Arcanine neither sad nor dying? Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. There are
Where the fuck did I
exceptions.
miss one?
Not all of them are like that.
Are
Like,
they down there?
Hisuian Lilligant definitely isn't, but... Very few of them feel like this could have been a first draft of a Pokemon. They always are like, this feels like, you know, this other
Yeah.
thing put through a filter. Which is not to say there's no good ones. You know, I like Alolan Marowak.
Executor?
Yeah, Executor is funny, at least. I like Lilligant. I like the Dwarven Electrode. There's a bunch of good ones, but... the fact that 3 of the families in Gen 7 were dark, and then they just kind of, like, continued that vibe into Gen 8, where they all just look fucking sad. Like,
Yeah. I am sad that they stopped doing them, though. Kinda doubt we'll see any in Gen 10.
I don't see why we wouldn't. Like,
Because they only did the 2 in Gen 9.
yeah, but then they also did Wiglet and Toadstool, and they did all the paradoxes, which are like a similar type
I
of
guess.
thing, so...
They also didn't do very many of the ecologically similar Pokemon either, and I kind of suspect that those aren't coming back because they were largely unpopular, even though I like them.
I mean, one of them is the worst Pokemon ever made. I think it might actually usurp Girder. I think I hate it that much.
God.
I say it, and I basically mean both of them, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking Poltergeist and Sinistcha.
Yeah.
They didn't need to be made.
Oh, there's a weird glitch you can do here. I completely forgot about this. There's a glitch you can do around this elevator to, like, gain height, to, like, clip into the wall to skip the gate that's, not here, but up there, like, near the elevator. I forgot about that. I had to use that for the rando at one point. I don't know if I had to, but it was something I could do, and... Yep, still can't activate this, but... I believe we've now seen all 4 of these. So... Yep, as soon as we get the item that lets us do this, we can come over to all these.
I've bitched about them a million times. I don't want to go on a huge rant again, but I don't like them because the names are confusing. They seem unnecessary. Like, they...
Because they made too many grass ghosts or something, right?
Yeah, well, that's another thing, is there's way too many grass ghosts in the last few generations, so this should have been something different. Like, there was no reason to revisit Sinistea 1 generation after its debut. Like...
Oh, I think maybe there's a game...
They're not meaningfully
wasn't
different
this.
from the originals. If they had just been, like, Kitakanian Sinistea and not, like, a new dex entry, I wouldn't have minded them as much.
Hmm. I did try to explain your hatred of Poltergeist and Sinistcha to Lisa at one point, and she, like, didn't get it. I'm like, it just bothered him. So, like, okay, fair enough.
Last complaint is just plain wrong.
Huh? What complaint?
Me saying that they weren't, like, different looking enough, I guess, I don't know.
They are pretty similar, like, to a degree that's similar of, like, Wiglet and, Toadstool, I don't know.
No, because those are, like, a totally different creature that is just kind of, like, sharing the same body plan as the original. Here, it's just
guess.
another ghost inhabiting a teacup,
That's
but it's a
fair.
different type of tea.
No, I agree. It probably, I think it does make more sense as a regional variant, but... I don't know. I guess I forgot about the fact that Wiggler is technically an eel and Tentacle is, you know, mushroom. So I was just like, oh, they're similar. They should make regional variants of Yu-Gi-Oh cards in Pokemon. I want to catch and train, you know, Southeast Asian Morinfen. So yeah, new area, kind of. It kind of just looks like the first area of the game, but... They're called retrains? No, no. Those just look like those things grew up or got a little cooler. They're not like... They don't look like they'd be different types, usually. Hey. Oh, no. Welcome to City Tears, Cherry, please don't search. See, I feel like there's a way more obvious Hollow Knight influences in this game than this.
I don't mean to, you know, remain on the same subject here, but I'm thinking about it, and, you know, I'm generally pretty positive on most Pokemon designs. There's very few that I just dislike. I don't know if there's a single thing in the Gen 9 DLC that doesn't offend me on some level. I like the idea of, like, Hydrapple and stuff, but it's also, like, really weird that it exists. I don't like Blood Moon Ursaluna. It is overpowered and really weird. I don't like any of the new legendaries or the new paradoxes.
Or the new mythical.
Raging Bolt is like, okay. Terapagos is like kind of standard stage that isn't the baby one and isn't the terrestrialized one is fine.
I still have not done the Secret of Area Zero or whatever it's called.
Yeah, me neither.
Yep, need Vessel Souls for this as well. However, I can at least open this, which I think leads back to the city. So I will actually head in there, because I need to resolve a couple of side quests. Dead Gopher, Burning Couch, and Iron Steel. That's good. I'm a fan. Oh,
it would be funny to me if they do actually make more paradoxes, given that they blew their load on Iron Leaves so early. Like the most generic name they could have given to any grass type. Yeah, we'll give this one to this legendary. Iron Boulder too, for that matter.
Yeah.
Iron Bully was right there. It's a fucking bull.
Yeah. 69.
Here's a good post. Would you live in the Kanto if Pokemon were real? All Pokemon have Kanto info about them, all living in their natural habitat.
Let me check out this new spirit I got. Any life restored is doubled. I feel like that'll be better late game. For now, I'm happy
Iron
with
Hands.
speed and better
I mean,
spinny jump.
Iron Hands has pretty big freaking hands. I think the name is fitting.
Alright, I found your locket from your mom. Farah's Grace, the spirit of a young boy with a beautiful story that will never be told. And we've completed the missing mother side quest. Yay, death! So let's see what this one does. I believe this one's good. Increases jump altitude. Yep, equipping that. Over the... what do we have? Fling spin attack after a dash increases the spin attack's height. Oh, I forgot it specifically in that order. That's movement speed. It's this one. Increases sword damage while attacking in the air.
Yeah, rat.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna get better jumps for the platforming challenges. So yeah, now we have better speed, better jumps, and a better spin attack when coming out of a
Papa
dash.
John's.
Yes. Oh, I think I can also go get the chest up. Where is it? I don't actually remember where it is. I guess let's get a bit of height first.
A really thin Bisharp called Iron Deficiency.
Oh, nice camera there.
Okay, hear me out. Future
Nice little
Paradox
RPG.
Muck. Future Paradox Muck, Ironic.
I don't get it. Like ironic?
Well, it's supposed to be ironic, but yeah, it's ick.
But why is... Oh, ick, because it's... Okay, goop, I see. I was like, I thought that the ironic part was the only, like, thing. And I'm like, what's ironic about that?
I also like the idea of making a, robot of a pile of sludge. I'm not sure how that would work.
Nothing wrong with it?
Yeah.
Ain't got no gas in it.
It's made of liquid mercury. Oh wait, that's metal. I'm still really mad that metal is just not really accessible because I think it's really cool. I think you can use one in
Alpha Tunic. Umbra's early
fucking
development tunic.
Mega Dimension, maybe. It might be like at the very end of it though, so it doesn't look like
See, this looks pretty cool, I think.
civilian.
Fan of this one.
Is there a Pokemon that embodies rust in some way? Because Bumcivilian would be a good name for that.
I feel like there has to have been.
The Gen 8 legendaries have like the rusted sword and shield, but I don't know if that really matters.
It's probably the closest you're gonna get. So I don't actually remember the way to go from here. No, I'm supposed to go back. I do have other stuff in my... I can't pause while I'm on a ladder. I have other stuff in my inventory that leads to a quest somewhere, but, like... Okay, this was for the Farah's Grace thing. This, I don't remember what it was for. Oh my god.
Man.
The family photo, I don't remember either. Oh, no, I remember. This is at the end. Okay, I'll go to the end.
The fuck do you mean you still can't evolve Meltan even in ZA? Like, come on.
You're supposed to do it in Go. I actually didn't know Meltan was even in this Lambda.
The thing that's really stupid is, like, I looked it up, and I'm pretty sure Meltan is one of those Pokemon that only learns, like, 1 or 2 moves, and, it exists just for you to evolve it. But that also annoys me, because I like Meltan's design. I'd like it to be usable.
Yeah. I mean, it's a mythical anyway, I wouldn't use it, but yeah, I agree that it should be more accessible.
That's the thing, is it's like, you know, I typically don't either, but for certain cases, I'll make exceptions for.
Did you ever get around to actually
stuff,
doing the Meloetta thing in the Gen 9 DLC?
No, I have not started Indigo Disc. It's on my forever to-do list.
You'll just do, you know, one of those. You'll do a double feature of that and the entire rest of ZA for like your finishing X and literally nothing else stream before Gen 10 comes out in 2027.
I mean, at this rate, I could.
I thought I'd never see this again. Please get this gift in return. Swords forged by my ancestors. On behalf of my entire family, it is now yours. Bremer family swords. Okay, what
Yeah, that's the thing. I never solidified what things I actually wanted to use for.
And they're worse than the ones I already have.
Because I kind of wanted to just ditch my entire team and just use like legendaries and
build a
legendaries and what the paradoxes. Just have an excuse to use like Sandy Shocks and some of the other ones that I like. But yeah.
Are Paradox is considered like okay, one, are they legendaries, and if no, then are they like Ultra Beasts in that they're basically legendaries?
Yeah, I don't know how the game classifies them exactly, but they're basically a tier 4. You know, you have mythical, then legendary, then sub-legendary, and then just kind of like weird other shit, which is just UBs and paradoxes.
Yeah, the thing is, like, Game Freak are inconsistent about whether Ultra Beasts are legendaries or not, because in the code they're considered sub-legendaries, but in the, like, on the website they were referred to as a separate, so...
It bothers me that the paradoxes of the beasts and the swords of justice are not legendary.
Right. Abandoned path. Yeah, I don't remember why we can't open this yet, because like we've been on both sides of that gate, so it feels a bit pointless to lock it off. But anyway, let's keep exploring. I don't know why he keeps dashing away. Dashing away. Strange. Weary traveler, will you share your precious ore with me as a sign of trust? Give me 800 ore? Sure. Traveler, listen to my sorrow. Long ago I met a steam worker. The girl stumbled upon this sanctuary in a time of great need. After she healed, we became great companions. She spent the rest of her days living in the sanctuary. Sadly, I have forgotten her appearance. Please, traveler, help me remember her. Isn't there supposed to be a spirit up here? Maybe I'm thinking of the other fountain.
Was it ever explained how the fuck you were ever meant to find Meloetta? Because, like, Legends Arceus had the thing with Manaphy where the answer is in a different game. Meloetta kind of feels like the same thing, but I don't think we ever actually got into it. Yeah.
I always thought that these three looked like Gourmety.
They look like what?
Gourmety. Remember Gourmety? Especially this long one.
I'd say I do.
There's like some weird collectible figurine thing. When I was a kid, I had a couple.
Yeah, that's
like
the thing, is it's like...
big elemental giant warrior monster things.
Because what is it? You find like a little spot where the wind is swirling, and then you spin in the wind, and then you go into camera mode, switch to the sepia filter, and then turn around. It's like, I think somebody mentions spinning in the wind, but like, what the fuck do you mean switch to the sepia photo filter? Like...
So here's this fucker. Warrior of light and shadow, we meet again. Listen carefully, warrior. Deep inside this temple, the temple of gods, where long ago ruled the spirit of balance, now lies the queen of darkness. Sorry, I'm being really rude to this, right? Upon reaching the temple, it seems she has felt your presence. The presence of the fire returning to the very mountain, the presence of the light, the presence of the gods. I fear, I believe, she has reawakened the Lords of Shadow, 3 demonic beasts that nurture her power and further her cause, the cause of Black Shadow itself. Warrior, you are our lost hope. You are my best friend. The secret weapon of the fire gods, a hero of both light and shadow. Nevertheless, you cannot face the queen herself yet. That is a sanctuary stone. It's a powerful gem crafted by the gods. You will require it in what is to come, and it will also allow you to travel instantly to any fire shrine you have visited. Hunt down the 3 lords rising from their sleep. Destroy them. Find the voids created by our ancient masters. Overcome their challenges. Search the shadows dwelling in the land. Slay them. Roam the land of the castle and gather the right equipment. Only once you have defeated the Shadow Lords will you be able to face the Shadow Queen. The time has come for you to test your power. Go now and prove your courage. Sanctuary Stone, a holy gem created by the 5 gods in their last gathering. It is said to hold many powers. And that's fast travel. Don't know why you couldn't have had that from the beginning, but there you go. Or how this guy got in here without the key that we got from one of the gods, but okay. And now this gate just randomly opens. And I guess so will this
20.
one. It's just more shortcuts.
I just thought of the phrase 24 bitch map, and then I had to explain to myself that that wasn't funny.
Anyway, here's a void. Julian's song.
Oh, watch out, Julian Sands.
I should pull a Tiger Woods, or just Turtle Woods thing, and, you know, write on the wiki and assert that, you know, Julian's song is a reference to Julian Assange. Just with no, you know, nothing to back this up.
Well, every other level is a pun, so...
Fuck.
Oh! Who the fuck is Julian Sands? Well, he's an actor. Is he in anything that I'm aware of? Not really.
Fuck off. What was that? I genuinely don't understand what happened there. I timed that perfectly.
Good, he was the villain in Jackie Chan Adventures.
See. Yeah, this is the end of the level. Where the how the fuck did I miss 8? Excuse me? Where could I possibly have missed 8 of them? Oh, just over there? What the fuck? Where even... Fuck you, dude. I hate the way he, like, lurches forward so much with the, Oh, there's just kind of a sub-area here I didn't see.
Science Falcon. You just become sad.
Yes.
I like your disdain for Science Falcon. Also, this is barely related to anything, but, you know, in Gen 1 I only made 5 of the lovely fellows, and in this one I definitely made a lot more, but I severely overestimated, because I was thinking that by the end of it I was going to have, like, at least 3.
No, I think it's like 15 to 20, right?
I think it's actually more like 28.
Oh.
So 30 isn't that far off.
Whoa, really?
But
huh.
Well, let me recount. And I am counting ones where I, like, you know, started the design and then you polished it off. But
yeah, that's fine. You mean polished it?
Probably.
Cause I don't know about you. I don't want to polish off any lovely fellas.
Yeah, does that mean blowjob, or does it have a non-sexual meaning?
It's something sexual. I don't know if it's a blowjob specifically, but...
What's the other thing that we always say? Stroking off.
Stroking off, yeah. Huh?
Okay.
My iconic
No!
big huh.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. I have...
What's more iconic, that or the 7 PM nap?
The 7 PM nap. I don't know if I can truly call Lackadaisy my own, but I'll, you know, give it to me for civility. So I got those 2. Wango Dinglo, Debutine, Wubba, Bat Pavla, next to Bill, Gaka Ook, Williker, Gumrold Senior, Benjamin Buck Savage, Continuing Clergyman, El Stumpy, Ninswasi, Webweb Komodo, XG4000 S2, Arcontriat, Bombayad, Miggity, Zex, Watchbuckle,
Lieutenant Zex, what is
Hardy
this?
Har. I have 22 so far.
Okay.
And then, of the unreleased ones, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and maybe 2 others that haven't been made yet, but I might do.
I did not realize it was that many. I've been slacking. That's fine.
There's not much like that.
If I haven't made... If I, as one of the DPS, I'm not dealing at least 98% of the damage, I'm a failure.
Yes. Yeah, dead right.
And, you know, if one of the healers is not regularly outperforming me, then they're a failure.
Most players just spam the first attack of their 1, 2, 3 combo, and also don't move from the beginning of the dungeon.
I can barely see what this one is. Is this hello?
Look.
No, it's not. It's a different. It's one that look. It's wave.
Is there supposed to be a shape on the white panel?
Yes.
You can't fucking see it all.
No, you can't. I gotta get over there, he thinks. Probably easiest to just go this way. I'll blow you. Yeah, it's a little annoying that just every fucking item in the chest in this game is just ore. Like, I don't... Oh, son!
The next Zelda game needs to have a companion that's as annoying as Daxter. And every time you open a chest, he has to make some comment on it. You know, you open a chest, 5 rupees, he's like, it's not much, but you know, it's better than nothing.
Did Daxter do that?
No, but I'm just saying they need to do that.
I see. I wish I knew the full line for General Scales. What, De Edo Sud Tavuk General Scales! See, I wish I knew the Krazoa Palace line. Okay,
What
time.
Krazoa Palace line?
The one that the pterodactyl says. This is like something Krazoa Palace, but I don't remember.
I thought it just said Krazoa Palace with no other words in the sentence.
I feel like I remember it saying other stuff.
Yeah, maybe. Well, I can guarantee a KO was in there because they throw that word in every 2 seconds.
What? Oh, is this Temple of Gods? No, this is something else. Gerberd's Peace. Gerboard?
Peace. No. Bruh.
This
Can
is
we
the
just get
piece.
Danny DeVito as the companion?
Fuck. Fuck. Shit.
It's the dinosaur's most sacred place. Is it their Slighty sacred chamber?
Ah! I forgot that was there.
Good morning, everybody.
Check, please.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey.
Hello, my ragtime gal.
Which is better, that or...
I love to sing about the moon and the June and the spring.
What happened? What the fuck what was that? Okay, first of all, I landed on the platform, the checkpoint, and it didn't register. Then, I tried to jump back to it, and I got caught on nothing. Not only caught, but I was, like, hanging on to something. What the fucking shit? Register. Thank you. Kia Gach Ko Krazoa Palace. Yeah, that's it.
Apparently, the actual spelling of it is way worse.
Oh, okay.
No.
End of song.
I haven't mentioned the gaming bar I went to with my friends where they had the the Wii shop music in the bathroom on loop. Not in the bathroom, in the stall. Like each of the stalls had a speaker directly above it that was playing it.
The fuck?
I had some pretty decent buffalo chicken loaded fries with the buffalo sauce and also some ranch, but it was a very small amount of ranch, and it's also strange because you don't really tend to see ranch in the UK. But
It's only in the American foods aisle with the peanut butter.
I don't actually know if I can get in. So I'm curious. I'm gonna go to the Asda website right now.
New input detected.
Yeah. Ranch dressing. Well, it just reset the page when I attempted to search for it, so I guess it was offended. Now let me try again. Okay, you can get ranch dressing. There's 3 different ranch options at Asda. There's Asda ranch dressing, which has a 4 1/4 star rating out of 22 ratings. Okay. There's one that's 4.5 stars out of 93 ratings, which is Hellman's Sauce Creamy Ranch. You can get any 2 for 4 with that. What else can you get? I'm guessing some Hellman's. Oh no, it's not just Hellman's, it's other stuff too. It's mostly Hellman's, but there's also a few things. Let's see, there's some lemon and herb peri peri. I kind of like that. You can get Tabasco. I don't really have much Tabasco. Peri peri sauce garlic. That sounds pretty good. Fuck, maybe next time I order, maybe I should get some, try some Hellman's ranch. The problem is, if I spend money on it and then I don't like it, like their ranch, it's just gonna sit in my room for forever. And then we also have Newman's Own Dressing and Dip Ranch. This one's a 5-star rating out of 40 ratings. It's hard to compare the price.
Wait, you said I got a 5 out of 40?
No, 5-star rating out of 40 ratings.
Oh, okay.
This one appears to be... They all appear to be roughly the same amount. The Hellman's one is listed as 245 grams, while the other 2 are bottles of 250 milliliters. I have to assume they're similar. Oh, 245 grams, it lists as 245 milliliters. So...
What's wrong with Hidden Valley?
The Newman's one is about twice the price of the Asda one, and then the Hellman's one is about 2.5... Sorry, it's about 1.25 times the price of the Newman's one, but you can also essentially get it for cheaper than the Newman's one if you get the deal, but it's still much more expensive than the Asda one. So anyway, if you come back to America, do not try Hidden Valley.
It's like the only ranch I ever get.
Shrug. I don't know. I guess if Josh already gets it, I'll try his, and if I don't like it, I'll get my own. I don't know.
That's the thing, is like, you know, it very well could be crap compared to other brands. I don't know, because it's just the one that I get.
I've only ever had it at restaurants in America, and I guess a little bit at this gaming bar. To you I shall be Nilo, and one of the lost forest whisperers of the land. You haven't heard about us, have you? We forest whisperers have traveled the land for thousands of generations. Thousands of generations! That's like at least 25,000 years. Right? Like a generation is roughly 25 years. As nomads, we have visited all the corners of the castle, gathering secrets, stories, tales, legends, and knowledge. We've harnessed that knowledge and have passed on through countless generations. Listen. Would you like me to tell you a tale about the castle in the sky, land of Penumbra? Sure. Far beyond this castle, a huge world expands infinitely. Oh yes, I have seen this with my own eyes. They say long ago, people walked this land, living in peace and harmony, until the shadows surfaced. The Black Shadow gave life to an army of destruction, and the gods, together with the living, fought against the army. But their efforts were in vain. In despair, the gods gathered their energy and created Blue Fire. That's the name of the game! They used this power to create Penumbra, a floating castle in the sky, a land in itself, home to all living creatures that had survived. Furiously, the shadows searched for the floating land, even though it was right fucking there. But they could never find it, for the power of the fire kept the castle hidden from prying eyes. Okay. Whether this legend is true or not, I guess we'll never know. Tales passed down are always altered, don't you think? There are so many mysteries in this land that we'll never learn. Anyway, I want you to have this. It's a tunic used by my people, the Forest Whisperers. Take care, swordsman. I always press the wrong fucking button to change tabs. Oh, I forgot to read the lore. Worn by the Forest Whisperers, this light uniform allowed them to quickly travel the castle. Once again, does not have any special properties. Ah!
Okay.
Why was that wall intangible? What the fuck? That pillar. I was just trying to get up to the ledge up there. I'll land on that. Okay. Damn it. It's annoying that that wall is not tangible, or that one's not, like, rightable. It's Sheikah anti-wall climbing technology. Okay, I know what I'm supposed to do.
I forget. Was that a thing you came up with, or was that Shiz?
That was me.
Because he was the one who kept insisting on the, like, Sheikah Science Enrichment Chamber, or whatever it was.
Yeah. I don't think there's any getting up there. Oh. At least not what I have right now.
Ugh.
Most restaurants in America make it from scratch, sorta, most. Alright. Anyway, time for more jank platforming.
I like the clip that you posted. That's really good. Joseph posted that thing.
Oh god, that's loud. God damn it.
I was wondering what it was building to.
Okay, what is this? This is... Do I have this one? Does not hit. Okay, that's fine, I'll come back for that. I guess I gotta do it on the other side. Not there.
5 o'clock Tuesday. No, it's too late.
5 o'clock Tuesday, 5 o'clock Tuesday, 5 o'clock Tuesday comes out tonight. You better have cake, you better have pie. Dude, the bloom. I can't fucking see what this... Oh, this is... Oh, no, never mind. This is the blank one that the chest spawned on. Never mind. What would it be like if there were infinite Hadoops?
Scary. Oh my god. Ridiculous.
No, it's fine.
Fuck, I'm just remembering the bell that has gems on the inside from Hunchback of Notre Dame 2. It's so fucking bad.
What's so upsetting about it?
It's fucking stupid.
Steel
Like,
shanks.
it looks like a normal bell from the outside, but on the inside, look at how pretty it is. Oh, it's a metaphor for people who are beautiful on the inside. Woo.
Good. I'm a fan of this, by the way. Look at the preview image and how, like, you know, kind of gnarly and rusty they look, and then look at the fucking
Yes.
foam-ass model.
That's awesome.
A duet of pure steel shanks, handed down by a talented family of swordcrafters.
Good and Murphy's bro. Now I'm remembering terrifying CG Tim Curry wardrobe from Beauty and the Beast 3.
I see. Holy Sentry. Before the Black Shadow, Holy Sentries protected Penumbra and patrolled the castle high in the sky. Okay,
Hope I'm
so
not misremembering that.
we now actually have a few options, and by a few I mean, basically 2, kind of 3. There's one I'm deliberately kind of leaving, but...
Oh, he was an organ.
We can either, now that we have the warp stone, we can actually activate those gates in that one area. So we can go around to do all 4 of those. Alternatively, we can make progress into, it's not there. Where is it? We can fall in the water. We can make progress into the area behind the elevator, which I thought it was opposite. Is it not? Where is it? But anyway, one of them is going to lead into a bunch more stuff to do, and the other one is going to kind of... I think I'm going to do the shorter thing so that I can just do that and then wrap up the stream there. Oh, I forgot about this Fire Shrine statue. It's actually very convenient. So yeah, we can now warp. And you can see there's 3 other warps we have not found. I'm going to return to Arcane Tunnels because I think I can do stuff here now. Oh, hello. Hey again. What brings you to these tunnels? What? 3 lords? Very well. If you're that determined, I'll help you out, my friend. I too know about the lords. It is said that long ago, Lord Samael was sealed in these tunnels. 4 paths that lead to 4 flames. 2 of these paths are accessed from the Arcane Tunnels. 1 from the Lake of Fire, and the last from the Forest of Ice. Wait, is there really one from the Lake of Fire? I didn't think that was the case. Only the power of the Sanctuary Stone can open the seal. That is all I know. Farewell, my friend. May the queen be with you. Never mind, I guess we do have to go to the other one. Okay.
Sordid timing.
So I'll go back to Temple Gardens then. That's Temple of Gods, isn't it? Try to mix your moves in creative ways. Or you can just, you know, mash the button and then spam healing and you'll probably be fine. Yeah, it's just Temple of Gods. I don't want to be here. I want to be at the elevator. I don't remember where that was. I guess it must be higher up.
Sorry, what the fuck is this? Fucking r/mildly interesting. There's just this bottle of... I'm just gonna read this thing from top to bottom. California Olive Ranch. Extra virgin olive oil. Global blend. Global blend with a minimum of 0% California extra virgin olive oil.
I guess it must be over there. Lasagna wings with extra Italy. No, this is... What? Where the fuck is the elevator? Okay. It is down a level. 2, 5, River. You need to go this way no matter what. First, I guess. Kind of. Yeah. No, I think all objectives lead through this way. First. This place reminds me so much of the Skyward Sword Elden Volcano area.
Yeah.
Ember Twins. Once again, weaker than the ones I have. Forged with fire from Duron's breath. The twins are said to grant their owner the power to control fire. This is false. They don't do anything. So makes you think of Dragon Reef's cabin a bit? Yeah, I can see it. I've returned, Hunter. Tell me now, what can I do for you? So it's just this guy again. You have enough void souls for a spirit slot. For my services, I require $800. Sure. Perfect, take this. Anything in here for me to rob? Not really. Oh! That was also in a jar. Don't be confused with you have to burn the rope. You have to burn the straw bale.
You have to burn the rope is always significant to me for being
Video.
a game when I realized, well, that and also the game that made me realize that SDA was full of shit.
What was it? They said they allowed
well,
that, but they didn't allow like I want to be the guy or whatever it was.
Well, it was because I wanted to do the speed run of MMBWR, and they're
That
just
was
like,
it.
well, that's a fan game. That's not a real game. You can't speed run that. You have to take that to freewarespeedruns.com, and I looked there, and they had 4 speed runs.
Of Cave
posted,
Story.
and they were all Cave Story.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm just like, I tried to make a case for it, and they're just like, no, we can't just allow, like, it doesn't matter if you say it's a good game. Anybody could just, find some Barbie Flash game, like, a dress-up doll game and say, like, oh, well, I think this game is good, and then, insist that we have to allow a speedrun of it. We need to have standards.
It's so funny because like people love doing that shit now. They love just finding some random game and speedrunning it. Like,
well, look, they were serious business. They wouldn't allow cheats like death warping. They're sure as hell not going to allow a game that you couldn't purchase at a store.
oh fuck off!
Around
What was
money.
that? Sigh. Okay, let's try that again. Fuck.
I seem to remember them having a FAQ page where it's just like, why do you allow speedruns of games like Mario Kart? And they're like, well, you see, even if you're not actually running in those games, you still can complete it as quickly as possible, and that, meets the spirit of the speedrun.
I swear I moved ahead. Okay. These parts we have to just like dodge swords.
Too hard.
These
Sorry.
part we just have to dodge swords or is the worst.
You knew about the Earthbound run that they rejected, right? I don't remember how long ago that was. I feel like it must have come up at some point.
Sorry, I'm focusing.
It's okay.
Ah! I didn't think it went up that close. Fuck me. Dude. That's so annoying. I was doing really well.
I mean, didn't you just hit a save?
No.
No.
No, that save was a while ago.
I thought you landed on a platform that had a save.
What the fuck is what? I was able to make this before without going on the wall. I don't want to go on the wall. Fuck you, dude. Fuck off. What is this? This is rated 5 stars. This is one of the hardest ones in the vanilla game. And honestly, I think I remember finding... I don't remember if this is the hardest one. I know that there was one... So, like, the DLC introduced a bunch of really hard ones. But I still remember that I actually didn't find any of them as hard as the hardest one in the base game, which is weird, because on the whole they were harder. But yeah, this... I think it may have been this one, just purely because of this part with the low number of checkpoints. Was that to do with when I got on the platform? That's kind of annoying. I feel like these really should be synced up based on the platform. Oh well. Anyway, I do have basically as many tools as I'm going to get for this. There is, I'm going to spoil that there is a badge or whatever it's called that can give you one more jump, which is nice. And there is something else later that makes certain ones easier, but not in the base game really. Like, there's one that's kind of useful for a lot of the... And by useful, I mean... There's a few that are basically impossible without this extra ability, but... I really don't like how far he lurches forward. Okay, back to this money. Fuck! Shit! God damn it, I was so close. The real annoying part there is that he, like, sort of slides forward. When you go on that, so you can't just, like, go back and forth on the wall. You kind of have to, like, manage your position as well to not get too close to either end. Yeah, and doing this part over and over is just so tedious. Okay. Just getting in there and getting stable is the worst part. Fuck you. I couldn't see where, like, the camera, like, panned down in an awkward way that made it hard to tell where my height was. I think I just went under that one.
Yeah, the depth perception here seems really hard to deal with.
Fuck you! God, those line up so awkwardly sometimes. By the way, if you play hard mode, there's no checkpoints in any of these. You have to do them all in one go. I believe the ability to play with I think the checkpoints were added in an update, and the update, like, wasn't available on consoles for a while, as well, if I recall. Because I remember talking to a friend of mine who said that, like, most of the voids in the base game were like really hard for him, and I'm like, I don't remember any of them really. Like, I remember there being like 2 that gave me trouble. And I'm like, but you know, it's, you know, you have checkpoints and stuff, and he was like, I don't have checkpoints. And I looked into it, and like, yeah, the base game, there was no option to play with checkpoints in these, and even when they added the update, not on consoles. Pretty shit. Depth perception. I love when I, you know, get stuck at an earlier part for longer than I was stuck at the later part afterwards. You still want taking damage from failing / getting sword now? No, you take damage if you get sword.
I think it was just saying that you had gotten better at dodging them. I don't know.
Oh, do I not have my... Oh, God. Okay. Fuck, God, the same thing keeps happening. That's not how that used to line up. What was that? Your hearts aren't dropping going down between attempts and checkpoint respawns. If you get hit by something, you take damage. If you touch spikes or touch a saw. Falling into the void doesn't damage you. What? Well, I came in with only 3 missing, or I had only 3 missing like a minute ago. I've definitely taken damage in these voids before. I don't know what can do it. Maybe it's just the spikes. I really hate that section. It's the worst part. I don't mind so much the actually difficult parts. That is just cheap. I think that's the reason I dislike this one more than any of the post-game ones, or the DLC ones, is I really don't know what I was supposed to do there. I feel like trying to go forward and ahead of it would have gotten me... I feel like I would have taken damage or gotten hit. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Fuck you. I hate the diagonal jumping on those so much. Fuck! God damn. What was that? The fucking camera screwed me over. I couldn't tell if I was safe or not. And I tried to jump, like, in such a way that I'd land on the platform again, and it just didn't let me. Which went the other way. There's an alt platform behind you, and you go up the second elevator from the checkpoint. One sec. So you mean that elevator over there that I'm going towards? Because I don't think there's another checkpoint here. I remember having trouble with this. If that's what you're trying to say. Okay. Like up here? Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, thanks. Literally first try after I get the checkpoint. Alright, whatever. And just the camera kind of rising into a platform thing, it looked odd. And it seemed like an ungodly amount to have to repeat. I mean, this one's 5 stars. I just remembered it being that hard. Anyway, thank you. I feel like that would have been really cool if I noticed that the first time and then I was able to, you know, not take so long on the repeat, but whatever. No, that's the right way. Ow, ow. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2. Hello, friend. I'm Speedo. Nice day to work out, isn't it? Today I've already ran 10 miles. Something is cursed about Coach Z not saying words wrong, but I'm gonna keep going with it anyway. I swam all over the lava river. Ha! And then I did push-ups. Ha! How many miles have you ran today? Let me guess. 0? Ha! No pain, no gain. Listen, I can see you're a slow fella. Yet I have a secret. Oh yes, a secret ring that can make you run faster. I can pass this along to you, but I'll charge you. That was 8,000 ore sound. Yeah. You don't have enough ore. Go and get more. The power speed is waiting for you. So we will be able to get that before too long. There's going to be some good places to get money. I did not get that until like right near the end of the game, and I forgot about it and never picked it up. And then I tried doing some of the DLC stuff, and yeah, they're designed around having the speed thing. So you really want that by the time you get to there, at least. Is that not it? Is it this one? Okay. What? Rare cheese. Cheeseland.
No Cheeseland poster.
Hop hop. Hi. I just saw you. I saw you. Through the window, like a bunny. Jumping. So hi, my name is Onari. You may think I'm an ordinary Onop, but you're wrong. Inside, I am a bunny. Fluffy and jumpy, oh yes, you see. I used to belong to the Sirion sect, a shady group in Rust Village, but they rejected my carrot suit, so I fled the village. Hey, do you like my suit? You want to be a part of the bunny sect? You see, I'm the only member, but I know there'll be many more of us soon. If you want to be a part of my sect, it will cost you 2,000 ore. Are you interested? Well, what? You aren't ready for the bunny sect anyway. So, you know, for the record, we've been collecting all this ore and shit. Like, yeah, between the 29 sapphire ore, 10 ruby ore, and 6 emerald ore, and also these 4 void ores, which cost a lot. I technically have way more money than I'm actually holding, so yeah. But we'll worry about that later. Because I think I can't even hold 8,000 ore to pay for the thing anyway. I think I have to complete a bit more of the story. Like, find a certain thing. Traveler of the land, when facing evil, do not underestimate the power of emoting. Would you like to learn a new move for 200 ore? Sure. Kung Fu. Alright.
There's no way that literally everybody was Kung Fu fighting.
That's literally impossible.
That game is 5 years old.
God. Anyway, behold, I just got 400 monies from that. All right, watch this. Here's 400 more monies. This is the best grind spot in the game. I am not going to subject you all to this. But, you know. There you go. Now you know for if you're playing the game and you need a lot of money very quickly. If only it were this easy, I know, right? Here is a door we cannot enter. Here is another void. The Alchemist. That was slightly awkward. I don't know what happened there, but I'll pick it.
Yep, here we are. It's the dying section of the day.
Good. Thanks. I'm so glad. I don't even know what happened there. Somehow a double jump and a dash wasn't enough to get over there. Which is strange to me. Oh my god.
Sorry.
like how they didn't even bother putting, like, trying to figure out a different place for this one. It's like, just put it right next to it. Hamahimu. Spirits? A descendant of the ancient god Duron, the Himus were known for their great mastery of hammers in battle, increased attack range. What was this one? Oh, Holy Sentry allows for a triple jump, takes a short time to recharge. Yep. That's the other one I was looking for usefulness in voids. So yeah, you can have increased movement speed, jump height, double into triple jump, and then a dash, and then the spin attack that goes higher if you dash before it. You can do all of that in one build. Quote-unquote build. And then the fast running. I do what I want. Good day to you. My name is Cody. I was forced to leave the village for a while. You see, I wanted to rent the house in this lake with on-run real estate, but they turned me down. So I stole the keys, and now they're looking for me. But I'll never give Mon the keys back. Heh. Got something down there. I don't remember what the intended way up and down is. Doremi? Oh, greetings there. How do you do? I love meeting new people. I am Vivaldi. I used to play the flute in a quartet. However, something awful happened. Very awful. So I decided to leave Rust Village and travel the castle. You may think I haven't strayed too far, but the main gate to the village has been closed for a long time. The only way in now is through the steam house. Sometimes it saddens me to think how everything would be if only the queen hadn't been corrupted back then. Sighs. I used to play the flute in a quartet. Quiet as Vessel of Souls. Travel the line, facing evil, emoting, yep, 200 ore, triceps. There goes that. Hello, stranger. Have you heard of Lord Sirion? I used to belong to a sect that worshipped him until things started getting strange, very strange. Anyway, I don't need the sect outfit anymore. Do you want it? Yes. Okay, here, please take this. I don't need it anymore. On-up sect outfit. What did that say? The traditional outfit. The official on-up sect outfit used by guards and soldiers traditionally. Okay, let's equip that. Cool. And yeah, more void down here. Fury of Eraldo. I actually feel like this was the one that I found hardest. I'm a little bit scared to do it. But okay, let's try. I think I remember finding this one harder, even though it's only rated 4 instead of 5. Okay. Not good to be spending that already. Let's try that again. fuck. Shit. Okay, let's try that again. Huh? So those lasers are damaging me. There we go. Okay.
Sorry, I haven't had anything to say in so long.
That's okay.
Fell out of the hole. I should go back to just sharing Pokemon opinions. I'm sure Joseph will like that.
Fuck. God. Okay. Aside from that last bit, just kind of fucking me over. This doesn't seem too bad. I have to do this again? Really? How did I not hit this check? God, these checkpoints need to be more sensitive. Like, come on. Okay, yeah, that wasn't hard. Never mind. I was remembering wrong.
Now do it with one finger.
No.
There was somebody who posted a clip of them beating Path of Pain with one finger.
Christ. That wall wasn't a ball. Okay, so we have now basically seen every area. This is going to lead to a dungeon, and the dungeon will lead to the village that we couldn't get into. And that's it. There's like a couple of minor sub-areas, but they're like to do with the 3 lords, because, spoilers, I mentioned there's only 3 dungeons. This is the 3rd one. The next quest is going to be go after the 3 lords. After we do that, it's final boss and that's it. Until the, and then there's DLC. So, we have now, given that we've now basically seen everything, and you know that this leads up to Rust Village. Out of all the areas we've seen, do people now want to take a guess where you find the Vessel of Souls that we were told about in the top of that tower in the graveyard area?
Donkey Kong has it.
Inside Mario's Mustache in your garage. Great guesses.
So close, but that's a shame.
Okay, what you just did there is jumping. You just jumped.
Good fucking SAT question. 30% of 60 is equal to what percentage of 60?
had it the entire time and it's just you. Nope. Let's unlock this. Over here. Turns on one of these flames. Is this up? Fire Guardian, we meet again. It is no mere coincidence that you have stumbled upon this chamber. Warrior, have you heard of the tale of the Four Flames? Thousands of years ago, when the shadows raided the kingdom, the great three knights were corrupted. One of these great knights was known as Lord Samael. Shrouded in darkness, Lord Samael slayed one of the sacred gods. The Lord had become a threat to the land. The young arcane brothers, a group of powerful elders, used the powers of the Sanctuary Stone to seal Samael, creating the seal of the Four Flames and leaving him to rest eternally in the depths of this chamber. The tale says that once the Warrior of Light ignites the Four Flames, only then will the seal be broken. Guardian, I believe is your toss light plans. Also, Miles has been locked up for centuries. It's time you destroy him. And yeah, here's the door that's sealed. Still taking guesses on the answer because I'm working towards it right now. Well, I'm about to head towards it. What? Where's my... So, yeah, the whole time that like when I was playing this game, you know, I did this Four Flames thing, which is going to lead to a boss. I did the dungeon and got to the village, and there's a boss there. And the last thing I had to do was this stuff with the Vessel of Souls. Oops, I want this, and I want Holy Sentry for the third jump. Let me save quickly. And I looked all over the map. I returned to Fire Keep, which I actually never found the warp point in, so I had to go there manually, which is a bit annoying. I found some stuff there. I went through Arcane Tunnels, Stoneheart, like, I did all this stuff. I went through all of these areas, thinking, you know, the thing at the top of the tower is, like, you know, return here when you have the Vessel of Souls, and then there's all these vessels everywhere else. And I'm like, I don't know where the fuck the vessel is. I can't find it. And I don't remember if I looked it up or if I found it myself. The closest warp is this one in the abandoned path, so I'm gonna go here. It's actually pretty close to this place where you need to use it. So if I just come over here, I go ahead and take this elevator. Not only is it extremely close to where you need to use the thing and where you originally learned about it. Oh, let me, it's actually right here! You saw me earlier this stream come up here and inspect this thing, and it's like, you need the Vessel of Souls. So, I did what any fucking normal person would do. I wrote this off as like, I come back here with the Vessel. I looked everywhere else for the Vessel. Where is it? Right here. He's just not here until you have done something else. I think you have to beat the, no, because I came here after the second dungeon. I think you need to, meet him in the Temple Gardens and get the Warp Stone, and then come back here. And he's just arbitrarily only here after you did that, even though he's constantly teleporting everywhere. There's no fucking reason. Like, okay, they wanted to introduce the Three Lords quest to you. Don't let you come up here then! Or have him say, I will meet you, at the tower where I will show you something. Like, give any fucking indication you're supposed to come back here, because I like to explore. I decided to come up here to see what was here, and I'm like, oh, I can't progress because I need to get the thing. Fucking, I can't be the only one, right? I was so mad when I got this. I like this game, but I hate this part. This was a horrible idea. And it made me fucking hate this character more than anything. Because this guy arbitrarily blocked my progress for no fucking reason. There is no reason that he could not have given me the Vessel way earlier. The Warp Stone for that matter too, but at least it tells you to go to the temple and then you meet him there and he gives you the thing. This, no indication whatsoever. You just have to have not come here until afterwards. Even though you can get up here, no problem. Even if you can't, like, it's not even like, oh, you have to sequence break by using the spin jump or whatever before doing the dungeon. Even if you come here after the dungeon, he's still not here. You have to go to the Temple Gardens first. God, I hate this. With the power of ice, she protected fucking whatever, who cares. Bera got corrupted, whatever, she protected the queen, some shit, ice, her soul shattered into many fragments. And over time, the wind scattered them all throughout Penumbra. The fragments must come together again. Only her restored soul can open the path forward. Warrior, take this.
Yeah.
Who's known as a Vessel of Souls. You'll be able to gather lost soul fragments, search for the 4 soul pedestals, and then first lies behind me in the Forest of the Frozen Leaves, second close to where we once first met in the House of Warriors, the third where the fire falls near the House of Steam, and the fourth on a great bridge in the Holy Gardens. Warrior, good luck. I mean, good luck. When you reunite the fragments, the door of ice shall open to your presence. Jesus. Fuck. So, speaking of Skyward Sword from earlier, here's the thing that's very similar to it, except, not the same, because you are collecting things into a vessel, but, there's no, like, added challenge. They're just kind of around. You don't have to avoid detection. You don't have, like, different abilities or anything like that. You just go around. They're just here. So, I mean, you know, I don't hate this part, but... This game is not so big and popular as to, like, really have had that much discussion around it, but, like... I feel like I can't be the only one to have had this experience. Pressed that too late because I was trying to conserve it. What? How did that hit me? Okay, whatever. I forgot there was like a lever that opens this that I haven't hit. Oh, I haven't even come here and gotten this chest, lol. Oh boy, more money. I You're not supposed to fall from the above to get to that. Never mind, I can just use the tree. Oh, it's a void. I'm gonna come back to this. I don't feel like doing that right now. I've done enough of these fucking voids today. Oh my god. Am I really gonna be stuck here forever?
Yeah.
Alright. So now we just go around and climb this fuck-ass tower again to get all this shit. God.
Like the doors opening and immediately closing.
Yes.
Sunset commanders.
Apparently there's not actually that many in the tower itself. No.
Ooh.
I don't know if I can safely leave and come back. Hopefully I can. I need to hit this.
Just when I thought all browns were
Wait,
red.
what?
Ooh.
It's the wrong one.
Facebook strikes again.
Nope,
Did
it
do a
fucking
good job at distracting me for a while.
I'm pretty sure it still keeps the ones that I collected already, but... is there a sign that says where this goes? Show me a video on how to make it to a Kraken. Hooray. Okay, here's what I was looking for.
What does that mean?
You know, it's a Florida tradition. It's a turkey stuffed with a Kraken. The squid. It's not real, I don't think. It's like a meme thing.
No.
Stuff from Hunt,
Oh!
Yeah, starting over. Hopefully it remembers the ones I already collected. I mean... Shouldn't it be here? I'm getting the feeling I'm gonna have to collect all the ones here again. Because I had the goal to leave.
Did I make a really loud noise? I wasn't even doing that consciously.
Oh no. Oh, fuck off, game. Really? Why do I have to collect them in one go? There's no challenge to it. I didn't remember that being the case. I remembered being able to leave and come back, but...
I was trying to think of something to just, jokingly say, hey, what would make this area better? And both of them were just the Skyward Sword section.
Dying in one hit, or,
being on a timer or being chased by shit.
Yeah. Like a giant pipe.
Uno, dos, tres, cuatro.
How am I missing 3? Three!
Yeah. Most fun you can.
there's one. Fucking god, what is this? Two left.
I like your celebration over that.
I heard you crying as well because you were so glad to see him again.
What?
No, I'm just lying. I can do it.
Okay.
Whoa!
Ooh.
It's always the last one, isn't it, with stuff like this?
Oh, yeah, it would have to be.
As opposed to the last 2 or 3. Is that one up there? I think there is. Okay. Whatever, I'll just take the lift.
What would it be? What would it be?
I already forgot where it was.
Great job, but you forgot Baby Moses.
Yep, there you go. 1 out of 4 bases activated. We have to do that thrilling activity in 3 more places.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, I'm gonna call it there.
Music, bitch.
Okay. Okay, thanks for coming, everybody. Next time will probably just be more Banjo-Tooie Rando. See how far we can get with that.
And for the 4th stream in a row, it will be the last stream.
And then, I'll just continue this whenever I need to, fill some stream time off to something else or whatever. So, see you then. Bye.
Then
Actually, let me,